Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Harry Sparger Field. TJ Young, we're flying solo tonight for the Creston Shenandoah Hawkeye 10 Conference matchup. On the bump for Shenandoah is going to be Seth Zwickel. Zwickel on the season, so I can get those stats popped up here for you. He has started 2 games already this year, 5.83 ERA. Has 10 strikeouts to just 7 walks, so good strikeout to walk ratio. But the sophomore is going to get his 3rd start of the season here tonight in conference action here against the Panthers up from Creston, Iowa. Starting lineup as we go around the horn here for the Mustangs. In left field is Gage Heron, center field Camden Lormer, right field Dalton Athan, around the infield third base Logan Twyman, shortstop Jade Spangler, second base Cole Scammon, and first base Logan Dickerson. And the battery tonight is, as I mentioned, Seth Zwickel and Hunter Dukes will catch, and DHing for Zwickel is Michael Reed. So that's your starting defense for the Mustangs as we're just about ready to get underway. Leading off for Creston tonight will be McCoy Haynes. Haynes, a .263 hitter with 5 RBI on the year, 14 walks to just 10 strikeouts. Again, solo mission tonight, so I'll do my best to try to get this camera going and all that fun stuff. First pitch from Zwickel misses down and away. So 1 ball, no strikes right away. It's a pretty nice night here in Shenandoah. The wind is blowing ever so slightly over to the third base side, the left field side as you're looking at it. And the 1-0 pitch misses high, so Zwickel down early in the count. In the ball game here to Haynes, 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch from Zwickel. Swung on and missed. Good cut. Way out in front of it there was Haynes, as it's now 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one pitch from Zwickel. That's chopped down the third base line, and it looked like Twyman just kind of lost his footing there. So that's going to go down as an E5, and it's going to get Haynes on base to start the ball game. Good job by Zwickel to get back into the count there after falling down 0-2 and gave up, or 2-0, and then gave up a little dribbler that just couldn't be made there. And now Cale Turner will step in for the Panthers. Turner, .333 hitter on the year, 9 RBI. He's got 6 doubles and a triple on the year, along with 2 big flies. First pitch to Turner misses down in the dirt. So 1 ball, no strikes. Haynes leading off of first base. On the season, 9 of 11 is Haynes in stolen base attempts. So good speed over there at first. And the 1-0 pitch is lined foul down the third base line. Again, just ahead of it here. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Turner. Zwickel in the stretch. Checks the runner. Haynes at first. Good size lead there for Haynes. He's off. And the 1-1 pitch is lined into right center field. And it's going to be now runners at the corners with nobody out. So a really good hit and run there by Creston. Had Haynes on the move on the pitch. He had a really good lead. And Turner just lined it over the second baseman's head for a clean single. First hit of the night for the Panthers. It's going to bring up the number 3 hitter, Gannon Greenwald. Greenwald, .419 hitter on the year, 3 doubles, and Turner on the move. First pitch down. That's going to be a defensive indifference there. So 1 ball, no strikes. Now 2 runners in scoring position. Zwickel finding himself in a little bit of trouble here early. See if he can wiggle out of it. 1-0 pitch. That just misses. Looked good from over here. Might have been outside. .2-0 pitch from Zwickel. Misses high and inside. So Zwickel trying to find it here early. 3 balls, no strikes to the Panthers' number 3 hitter. .30 pitch. That's in for strike 1. So Zwickel back in the count here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nothing score, just getting started, top of the first. Creston threatening here with their first 2 batters reaching base safely. Haynes is at third, reached on an error, and Turner hit a sharp single into right center field. 3-1 pitch, that's lined into center field. That's going to be a catch, and it's going to be a sac fly, as there will be no play at the plate. And that's going to bring in the first run of the ball game, this time for Creston, as they lead 1-0. And then nice sac fly for Greenwald. And it's going to bring up Avery Fuller, who's DHing tonight for Gage Scarda. Fuller comes in, the senior, 304 hitter, does have a home run on the season. First pitch in for strike number 1. Oh, 1 pitch to Fuller. That misses down and away, and then no throw there, so Turner will reach safely on the stolen base. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Now Turner at third base, just 90 feet away. One pitch missing high and outside. So we're 2 balls, 1 strike from Zwickel to Avery Fuller, the senior designated hitter for the Panthers. Fuller way up in the box here, as now Zwickel's going from the windup with the runner at third. 2-1 pitch. That's in for strike number 2. So now we got a 2-2 count here to Fuller from Zwickel. Got the softball game going on behind us over here. We're going to go to the bottom of the second inning over there. The Panthers up 3-0 on the hometown Phillies. The 2-2 pitch misses way outside. Good stop back there by Dukes. And that count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. As Zwickel trying to minimize the damage here in the top half of the first. Payoff pitch to Fuller is popped up along the infield on the third base side. See who's going to call it. It's going to be Twyman, and he almost overran it, but makes a good play in foul territory. So that's going to be a foul out, FO5 for out number 2. So good play there by Twyman, atoning for that first play early in the ballgame, that first batter, Haynes. That's going to bring up Sam Henry. And Henry, he'll come in. The sophomore is a .288 hitter. He also has a home run on the year, 10 RBI. First pitch misses, so it's 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down here. So Zwickel trying to minimize the damage. Just 1 hit in the inning so far by my count, but Creston with an opportunity to put a crooked number up here in the top half of the first inning. 1-0 pitch from Zwickel is in for strike number 1. Caught the inside corner. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. They count to Henry. One pitch. That's in for strike number 2. So now Zwickel, for the first time tonight, really so far, is ahead in the count. He's been behind or even in his previous 4 batter's face, but he's up in the count here to Henry. 1-2. See if we get a little wrinkle on this 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch is a curveball, and that's lined clean single into left field. Heron cuts it off. It's going to be a 2-out, 2-strike single from Henry. That's going to make it 2-0. Clean single there for Henry. That puts now a runner at first with Turner scoring, and that's going to bring up Kyle Strider, a member of the all-name team. The junior's a 182 hitter, 10 RBI on the year. See if he can keep the inning going for Creston. First pitch missed down, and the throw, nobody was there to cover, so Henry's going to be safe at second on the stolen base. Strider up in the count here. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch missing inside to Strider, so it's 2 balls and no strikes. With Fuller at second base for the Panthers. And the 2-0 pitch, and that's hit sharply up the middle. Good play by Jade Spangler to end the inning. So on the inning for the Panthers, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the inning for Shenandoah, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the inning. Mustangs coming to bat.
Green Plains is transforming. In addition to being a first-class biofuels producer, we are now a leading ag tech company, producing high-quality feed ingredients for dairy, poultry, swine, pet food, and aquaculture. At our Aqua Lab, we are conducting research to produce the best ingredients for our optimal aquafeed products. Green Plains is expanding in every way. If you're interested in being a part of this journey with us, check out our website for our latest job opportunities.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. It's 2-0 Creston as we get set for the bottom of the first inning. Dylan Calvin is toeing the slab tonight for the Panthers. He is starting his 4th game of the season, 7.56 ERA, 11 strikeouts in 16 2/3 innings to this point. I'd say for Shenandoah, if you look at that situation, you've got a guy that has been hit around a little bit, so you want to try to get to him early. And the top of the order has been pretty good as of late for the Mustangs, so maybe they can retaliate and get a couple of those runs back that they gave up here in the top half of the first inning. Jade Spangler's going to lead things off. Made a nice play to end the top of the first. 271 hitter, 16 walks on the year, and 13 hits. Takes first pitch, strike 1 from Calvin. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed on the outside corner. So you got Calvin way up in the count early here. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch from Calvin. Brings the heat there. It's not in the zone. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Spangler trying to be good with 2 here. 1-2 pitch to Spangler. Fights it off, stays alive. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Calvin kicks and fires, and that ball's hit into left field. It's in the alley. That's going to drop in for a clean single for Spangler. So good hitting on 0-2, going the other way, getting things started here for the Mustangs. And it looks like early, at least for the lefties, Calvin's trying to live on that outside corner, and Spangler obliged taking the ball the other way. Really good at bat by the leadoff hitter for the Mustangs. And now Camden Lormer steps in. Center fielder tonight for the Mustangs. He takes first pitch strike. Lormer, a .283 hitter, coming into tonight's action. .424 on base percentage. He's got 15 hits on the year. He's walked 12 times. And the 1-0 pitch is not there, and Spangler is out at second base. So one out, really good strike by the catcher. That was Kyle Strider, member of the all-name team. Guns Spangler down, going to second base. I feel like the cameraman missed that shot. I'll have to have a talk with him there. So that's a 2-6 put out for out number one. And now Camden Lormer with a 1-1 count. And the 1-1 pitch is a little bit of a wrinkle there. An off-speed pitch missed inside, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch, fastball, swung on and missed. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now let's see if Lormer can be good with 2 strikes, just like Spangler was here the previous at bat. And 2-2 pitch. That's popped foul, straight back and out of play. So we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Calvin pounding the zone early, which is a good thing if you're a Panther fan. And for the Mustangs, you've got to be ready to hit. And Spangler got on base with a leadoff single, and Lormer battling here. 2-2, and the 2-2 offering, which misses down and away. So we're all full at 3 balls and 2 strikes to the number 2 hitter, center fielder Camden Lormer. Payoff pitch, and that's popped up. That may be playable here for Strider, and it's going to be out of play. Just out of play. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pretty good battle going on here between the number 2 hitter for the Mustangs and the sophomore right-hander for the Panthers. Calvin kicks and fires, and that ball's lined fair down the third base line, and that may be enough for 2. It looks like a long round to the base there by Lormer. He'll stay at first, be content with a single, but that was a bullet down the line. Really good start for the Mustangs at the bat. 2 for 2 are the Mustangs. Just had a runner thrown out trying to steal. So again, this is a kid, Calvin, who looks like he's going to be around the zone. Got to be ready to hit, and you got to be maybe picky and choosy with your stolen base attempts. As Strider gunned down Spangler, who's a quick kid, and it wasn't super close. First pitch to Dukes gets by Strider just off the glove. It's going to be a pass ball, not a wild pitch. We've talked about that before. Wild pitches are just uncatchable balls thrown by the pitcher, and pass balls are balls that should have been caught. That one just off the top of the glove there of Strider. So a pass ball is going to get Lormer into scoring position. Chance for the Mustangs to get at least one of these runs back with Dukes up to the plate. And that ball was fouled off the shin guard there of Strider. Strider wearing the tools of ignorance tonight, and he got nailed there. That's why they make you wear all those pieces of equipment. Keep you safe back there. Runner at second base, 1 out, slide step, and that ball hung up a little bit, but Dukes couldn't do anything with it, so he's down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dukes has done a very good job this year, just as the year before. A couple home runs, 3 triples, 5 doubles, 340 hitter coming into tonight. And the 1-2 pitch, that's going to go into left field, up into the sun, but a good catch over there by the left fielder. Eliminates the opportunity for a tag when you hit it over there. That's going to be out number 2. Lormer has to stay put at second base. It's going to bring up Dalton Athan, crafty lefty. See if Athan can be good with 2 outs, be a good 2-out hitter here and get a run in. First pitch to Athan misses high and upstairs. Maybe a little outside as well. Athan, .286 hitter on the year, 9 RBI. He's walked 10 times, and he's got 12 hits on the year. Athan digs in from the left side. Calvin kicks and fires, and that's in for strike number one. Lormer gets his lead at second. Calvin, 1-1 pitch is right in there for strike number two. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Dalton Athan. Mustangs already have 2 hits in the bottom half of this inning with 2 strikes to see if Athan can make it 3 for 3 in that situation. 1-2 pitch missed high and outside, so we're all even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the first. 2-2 pitch to Athan. That's swung on and hit right off the lip there. Good play by the first baseman, and that's going to end the inning. On the inning for the Mustangs, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left aboard. We go to the top of the second. Mustangs trail 2-0.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers, so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. Just getting ready for the top of the second inning. Creston out to an early lead, 2-0. Both teams with 2 hits in the first inning, but Creston was able to scratch across a couple of runs there. It's going to be 7, 8, 9 due up for the Panthers. Dylan Hepker, Jack Walter, and Dylan Calvin will be the first 3 men to bat for the Panthers. Should anybody reach base, it'll be back to the top of the order with McCoy Haynes. Hepker digs in. First pitch from Zwickel. That's in for strike number 1. Hepker, 290 hitter, is the sophomore. Has 11 RBI on the year. And the 0-1 pitch, that's also in on the outside corner for strike number 2. So no balls, 2 strikes to the sophomore second baseman for the Panthers. 0-2 pitch to Hepker. And a curveball in the dirt, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good waste pitch there from Zwickel. A 1-2 pitch, another bender, and that's in there for strike 3. So strike 3, strikeout looking, as that's out number 1 here in the top half of the second inning. It's going to bring up Jack Walter, left fielder. Walter's a 171 hitter, 35 at-bats on the year, 6 hits. First pitch to Walter is also in there, so Zwickel pounding the zone here at the top of the second inning. And Walter down in the count, 0-1. A 1 pitch, that's flared out into right field. That's going to be a kind of a seeing-eyed soft line drive single for Jack Walters. He puts a man aboard for the bottom of the order, Dylan Calvin. Calvin, 214 hitter on the year, 56 at-bats, 12 hits, 3 doubles, 9 RBI. Walter leads off of first. He's going. High leg kick, swing and a miss, and Walter's in there easily at second base. No throw, but 0-1 the count to Calvin. And And the 0-1 pitch from Zwickels swung on, fouled right off the end of the bat. Calvin well out in front of that one, as it's now no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 curveball stayed upstairs, so we're 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count from Zwickel to his counterpart from Creston, the pitcher over there for the Panthers, Dylan Calvin. One-two pitch, that's popped foul, straight back and out of play. So we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. As I mentioned at the top, it's a nice calm night, not a lot of wind, not really a cloud in the sky either. Kind of a perfect night for baseball or perfect night for softball. 1-2 pitch. That's a bender, and that's going to be grounded slowly to Twyman, and that's not going to be in time. And that looks like that was a foul ball called. And from here, it looked like it was a fair ball, but nevertheless, foul ball. We'll do it again. Maybe blessing in disguise for the Mustangs, as that would have been an infield single for Calvin. And now he's still up to the plate with 2 strikes on him. Runner off for second base. Throw down goes out into the outfield. And Walter is going to score easily on the errant throw. It's going to be a 3-0 ball game. And now it's a 2-2 count to the bottom part of the order for the Panthers. Two-two pitch. That's going to be popped up into left field. And Heron makes the play for out number 2. So back to the top of the order, and McCoy Haynes, 3-0. Creston on top. But nobody on here, and 2 down. And the game going on behind us here is in the bottom of the third, 7-0. Creston on top. As Zwickel's first pitch to Haynes, missing well outside, so 1 ball, no strikes. Haynes reached on an error. His first time up, came around to score. 1-0 pitch, that missing upstairs, so 2 balls, no strikes to Haynes. Third baseman tonight for the Panthers. And the 2-0 also misses, so now 3-0. 3-0 count to Haynes. .30 pitch, that missed upstairs, so a 4-pitch walk to Haynes. That's going to bring up Cale Turner, who hit a line drive into the right center field gap his first time up, put runners at the corners. We're going to get a timeout right now on the field, and the pitching coach, Coach Harold's going to come out and try to settle down his sophomore right-hander. He hasn't thrown the ball terribly to this point. He's just been a little wild at times, and looks like they're going to give him a quick hook here. He's going to go to the bullpen, and we'll see who they're going to go with. Looks like it might be Jade Spengler, and it will be. It'll be Jade Spengler coming in. That's going to move Cole Scammon, I believe, from second base to shortstop, and might be a whole host of moves. We'll sort it all out. When we come back, we'll take a short break. Top of the second, 2 down. Creston on top, 3-0. Pitching change here in Shenandoah.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Sophomore Jade Spangler on the bump now for Shenandoah. Tough luck loser on the year. He's got a super good ERA, but he started 4 games. He's pitched in 4 games. He's 0-2 with a 2.69 ERA, 16 strikeouts in 26 innings, 10 walks. He's done a pretty good job, at least to this point in the season, and he's going to have 2, 3, 4 to start his night with a runner at first base and 2 outs. Can't quite close the book on Zwickel, who is now playing at second base. They moved Spangler, so a 6-1 change there. Shortstop moving to the pitcher. The pitcher will move to second base. So Zwickel will now be at second, so a 1-4 switch and then a 4-6 switch. So the second baseman, Cole Scammon, was playing at second base. He'll move over and play shortstop. So hopefully that was clear as mud. And Cale Turner is ready to step in. Again, already 1 for 1 today with a sharp single into right center field. Creston already up 3-0. Trying to add on here with 2 outs here in the second inning. Spangler's first pitch. That's lined right back up the middle. And almost had a first to third situation again, but Dylan Calvin thought better of it and stayed put at second base. So Turner 2 for 2 on 2 sharp singles to this point in the ballgame. So Connor Greenwald, who flied out to center field his first time up. And the first pitch to Greenwald's going to be fouled back and out of play, so no balls and a strike to the center fielder for the Panthers. As the sun's kind of starting to go behind some clouds off in the distance, starting to cool off just a little bit. The 0-1 pitch from Spangler, a little bender, and that's going to be fouled back. 0-2. And Spangler's going to step off. Not a bad move. The lead up back there by Calvin was getting maybe a little bit too big. So stepping off, making the runner go back. The 0-2 pitch is going to be chopped to third. It's going to get under the glove of Twyman. That's going to put runners now at first and third. That'll be a single there. That was a tough play. Twyman kind of caught in between there. And kind of an infield single, but a single nonetheless. And that will close the book on Seth Zwickel. So now Avery Fuller steps in, and he takes the first pitch down low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-0 here. Creston out on top with 2 down here in inning number 2. Avery Fuller popped out to Logan Twyman his first time, and he's going to chop one foul down the third base side. So it's a 1 ball, 1 strike to Avery Fuller. Spangler comes set, kicks and fires. That misses down in the dirt, and that may end up being a run, and it will be a run. So wild pitch there, moves the runner to second and drives in the run. So 5-0. It's going to be a 2-1 count on Fuller with Greenwald now at second base. Two-one from Spangler's fouled straight back. Fuller had a good rip on that one. It's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Spangler trying to get the Mustangs out of this inning and get the bats back up because they were having some success hitting the ball against Calvin. Just couldn't get anything. Just couldn't get anything going. 2-2 pitch. That's fouled right off of the umpire's shoulder. So it's still going to be a 2-2 count. And Duke's doing the smart thing there, just kind of a catcher-umpire relationship. When the umpire gets popped, catcher goes out and gives the umpire a hot minute to kind of assess the situation, and an umpire will do the same thing. If a catcher gets hit, the umpire will go out in front of the plate and dust off the plate and give the catcher a little bit of time. So nice sportsmanlike play there by Dukes to go out to hand the ball to the pitcher, Spangler. 2-2 pitch again. There's a bender that's fouled straight back. Good at-bat, good battle going on here between Fuller and Spangler. Neither guy wanting to give in here. As we now get to the game behind us, it's now 7-1. Shenandoah was able to get on the board in the bottom of the third. We're in the top of the fourth in that game. And the 2-2 pitch again fouled back. Fuller and Spangler just having a battle here as we play with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Two-two pitch again from Spangler. That's swung on and missed. So Spangler wins the battle, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom half. Creston scoring 3 runs in that inning on 3 hits and 1 error for the Mustangs. 5-0 going to the bottom of the second.
Kane, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. Just about ready to start the bottom half of the second inning from Harry Sparger Field. Panthers from Creston are on top 5-0. Mustangs had success in the top half or the bottom half of last inning as they were able to scratch across a couple of hits, but had a runner thrown out at second base and then left one stranded at second. And Camden Lormer, we've got the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Mustangs. Logan Dickerson, Cole Scammon, and Logan Twyman. And Calvin's first pitch to Dickerson, that's swung on and missed. So Calvin's been in and around the zone early all night tonight. And Dickerson coming in, a 170 hitter on the year, but a 371 on base. So he gets on base a little more than 1/3 of the time. 8 hits on the year, 4 runs driven in. And he's even in the count here at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch to Dickerson. That's fouled right off the plate and behind Dickerson. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the senior first baseman for the Mustangs. A 1-2 pitch is going to be nubbed to third base. Third baseman, nice running play there by McCoy Haynes, as it was just kind of a little chopper, not a lot of juice on it, but that's sometimes a tough play for those third basemen to come charging in and throw on the run. But a really good play there for out number 1. It brings up Cole Scammon. Started the game at second base. Now he is at shortstop. Scammon, a 160 hitter, 9 RBI on the year, 8 hits on the season. And he takes outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch from Calvin. That's in for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 delivery from Calvin is lined into right field. A good job by Scammon to just inside out swing that thing and take it the other way into that 3.5 hole between the first baseman and the second baseman. That's the 3rd hit already of the night for the Mustangs, as they got something cooking here with 1 out in the bottom half of the first inning. And Logan Twyman, one of the hottest hitters in the lineup for the Mustangs, 267 hitter, and he takes first pitch, strike 1. Twyman, a couple of RBIs on the year. He's got 7 singles and a double. His bat's really come to life here as of late. And Scammon takes the lead. A bender didn't bend enough, and Twyman's going to get on base the hard way. So now you got runners at first and second for Gage Heron. Heron, the left fielder's made a couple of nice plays out there in left field. He's a 208 hitter, 9 singles and a double on the year, couple of RBI. See what he can do with a couple of base runners on. First pitch is just outside, so 1 ball, no strikes. Definitely an opportunity here for Shenandoah. I just need a clutch hit here. Find some green out there. Scammon's got some pretty good wheels at second base as Heron pops that 1-0 pitch straight back. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. If you get a clutch hit here and you put a run or 2 on the board, all of a sudden maybe Creston starts feeling a little pressure and you can eke yourself back into this ball game. 1-1 pitch is fouled, kind of off of the bat, but then I think it kind of hit off of the shoulder pad there, the shoulder or the protective gear of Mr. Strider back there, Kyle Strider, the catcher for the Panthers. So now it's a 1-2 count with 1 out. And that 1-2 pitch misses down, fastball missed down, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Maybe Calvin a little bit gun-shy here of throwing that curveball. He just hit Logan Twyman with it. Now you got a couple of guys on base. Maybe he's going to stick with the hard stuff. And Calvin kind of doing what Spengler did at the top half of the inning. Scammon was getting way off there at second base, so Calvin just kind of stepped off and reset, and now he throws and he misses down low again. So we're all full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Action pitch coming. Maybe Coach Roberts puts some movement on the base paths here. Try to stay out of a ground ball double play, although Heron runs pretty well. So 3-2 pitch. That swung on and missed. Heron definitely took his eye off of that one. You probably couldn't see it because the footage is a little grainy. It's a little grainy here at the baseball complex, but he was definitely pulled his head out on that one, trying to put a crooked number on the board there. Now Michael Reed, the senior designated hitter, steps to the plate. Reed, first pitch swinging. That's up the middle, and that's through. And that's going to maybe be a run as Scammon comes to the plate. The throw home, not in time. He lost the ball. The throw was on time, but the ball was lost. by the catcher Strider, and Michael Reed, the senior number 9 hitter, gets a single and an RBI. A big clutch 2-out single, and just a really good play all the way around. The good single, really good throw from the center fielder Greenwald, and Strider was in great position. It was a good slide by Scammon, but the ball just got knocked out of the glove of Strider, and it's now 5-1. Shenandoah on the board with Jade Spangler to the plate. He singled his last time. And that first pitch gets away, way away, and that's going to put runners at second and third. So now 2 runners in scoring position. Just a single may get you 2 runs here. That'll go down as a wild pitch from Calvin, who's been around the zone most of the night. Did hit Logan Twyman on a breaking ball earlier in the inning, and then threw that pitch that I don't think Strider would have had a chance to get unless he had his glove on a stick. 1 ball, no strikes, and Spangler down the line hops over the glove, and that's going to get 2 runs in. So Spangler with 2 RBI, and he's going to get to second base with a double. So a 2-out, 2 RBI double for Jade Spangler. You might say he went to second on the throw, but he was going to second before the throw. So that's going to be a double all day long for Spangler, and 2 with 2 stakes attached. That's going to bring up Camden Lormer, who also singled his first time up, ripped it down the third base line. And now Mustangs right back in this ball game, and Lormer hits it right to second base. Good play by the second baseman. Steps, fires, and the out made, but nice inning for the Mustangs. They pick up 3 runs on the inning on 3 hits. And no errors, 1 left aboard. We go to the top of the third. Mustangs back in it here, down 5-3.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shut off and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Welcome back to Shenandoah. Top of the third, just getting ready to get underway here. Mustangs climbed back into the ball game, down 5-0 going into the bottom half of inning number 2. They scratch across 3 runs on 3 hits. The biggest hit of that inning was the 2-out, 2 RBI double from Jade Spangler. Couldn't have got that without the 2-out RBI single from the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Michael Reed. So really good clutch 2-out hitting for the Mustangs to get themselves back into this ball game. And now it's going to be 5-6-7 due up for Creston. Spangler to Sam Henry. First pitch in for strike number 1. You kind of just get the feeling baseball is a game of momentum. You just kind of get the feeling that maybe Uncle Mo momentum might be changing his address at the moment. The 0-1 pitch just misses, and if you're a pitcher like Spangler is, you're wanting your team just had a great half inning, get scratched across 3 runs. You want to get them back into the dugout as quickly as possible. And there's a sharp hit to shortstop. Good backhand play by Scammon, but he airmailed the throw, and Henry's thought about going to second base. Decided against it, so he stays at first. He'll reach base on the air. And that is the 3rd Mustang error in as many innings. That was a really good backhand play by Scammon. Just maybe rushed the throw and just launched it into the stratosphere there. So Henry aboard on the E6. That's going to bring up Kyle Strider, grounded out to shortstop, his last at-bat. Snap throw over to first, and just back was Henry. A good quick move by Spangler. Might keep these Panthers closer. They've been kind of running all over the diamond here early in the ball game. First pitch to Strider, high leg kick, swung on and missed. Spangler will mix that in a little bit. He'll mix in a slide step. He'll mix in that high leg kick. It's kind of that disrupting timing thing that they talk about all the time with pitchers. The 0-1 pitch to Strider. Runner goes. Pitches outside. The throw from Dukes. Throw was on time, but was not picked up. So that's going to end up being a stolen base. Good throw that time by Dukes. Put it right on the button. A one-hop throw. Just couldn't corral it. So Strider now 1-1. 1-1 the count to Strider, with a runner at second base and Henry. And that ball's popped up on the right side. Dickerson may have some room. He made a valiant effort there along the fence, the warning track there along the fence by that foul pole. Just couldn't make the sliding grab. Really good effort, but it's just a strike, and Strider stays alive. It's a 1-2 count now to Strider. And the 1-2 pitch, curveball, lined into right field. That's gonna hold the runner at first. The coach did a good job there holding him. Ethan did a really good job of getting that ball in. Sharp single. Sometimes in a situation like that, you hit the ball a little too hard, and you can't get that runner in on the corners. And that's exactly what happened right there. Is now runners at the corners, nobody out, and Strider is gonna get courtesy run for. See if we can't get the name there. That's going to be number 9, Weston Trapp. Trapp's going to come on to run for Strider. So now it's Dylan Hepker. First pitch to Hepker is in, and the throw down from a knee, not in time. But it's a 1-ball, no strike count now to Dylan Hepker. Struck out looking his first time up. 7-8-9 up for Creston. This would be a really good part of the order to start mowing down some outs here. 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back, so we'll have a 1-1 count. Score on the softball field, top of the 5th, just getting ready to get underway. Creston up 8-1. Phillies left the bases loaded in the bottom half of the 4th inning, so they're down by 7 over there on Lucky Field. And that curveball was spiked into the dirt and bounces over the head of Dukes. That gets 1 run in, so the Mustangs get 3, but they give 1 back for sure. And now it's a 2-1 count to Hepker. Two-one offering. Fastball just missing. So 3 balls and a strike from Spangler to Hepker. Three-one pitch in the dirt. Should be ball number 4. But maybe they called a strike on something that I thought was a ball. Yeah, it looks like they did. So that was only ball 3, so now it's 3-2, and it's a full count. And the payoff pitch, just missing. That's going to end up being a tough luck walk there for Spangler because he just missed right there. And that's going to bring up Jake Walter, left fielder for the Panthers. So Walter at the plate, runners at the corners. And the runner goes from first. The pitch misses, so it's 1 ball, no strikes. And the runner makes it into second base safely. So 1 ball, no strikes, with now 2 men in scoring position. And that pitch missed down and away. So it looks like we've got a 2 ball, 1 strike count. Two-one offering from Spangler. That's going to miss just outside. So it looks like we got a 3-1 count here to the number 8 hitter in the lineup, who did single his first time up. Got a time on the field there as there's a softball that made its way into play here. And that ball's chopped up the middle. Tough play for Zwickel. He's going to make the play. But a fielder's choice will score a run. So it's an RBI for Walter on the fielder's choice. It's a 4-3 put out. And that scores courtesy runner for Strider and gets Hepker up to third for Dylan Calvin, the pitcher. One out here in the inning. And a ground ball right down the line. And the throw by Twyman's in time. The run scores another fielder's choice. Another fielder's choice, but adds another run. So the Mustangs got 3 in the top or the bottom half of last inning, but they give 3 right back on the fielder's choice ground out by Calvin. Brings back top of the order, and McCoy Haynes. This will be his third plate appearance in as many innings as he fouls the first pitch back, so it's no balls and 1 strike. Spangler with the wind and the pitch. Curveball missing outside, so 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch from Spangler, missing down. Oh, they called a strike. Sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That looked like it was down, but they called a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Haynes. 1-2 pitch from Spangler. And just stayed alive. Foul ball. Elevated the fastball a little bit, and Haynes was able to just get a piece of it. So he stays alive. Keeps it at a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Another 1-2 pitch to Haynes. And that's ripped into left field, but just short enough for Heron to make the play. And that'll end the inning. 3 runs right back for Creston on the inning. We go to the bottom half of the third. Creston up by 5.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Welcome back to Shenandoah. Bottom of the third, 8-3. Creston up by 5. They gave up 3 runs. The Mustangs were able to get 3 in the last inning, but then Creston came right back with 3 of their own to keep the game at a 5-run lead. It's 3-4-5 due up for the Mustangs. Hunter Dukes, Dalton Athan, and Logan Dickerson. Dukes flied out to left field, his first at bat. Left-handed hitter digs into the box. First pitch in for strike number 1. A 1 pitch is ripped to first. Tough play by the first baseman, and he's not going to get there in time, so Dukes ekes out the infield single. That's definitely a hit there. That was a tough hop for the first baseman, and then Dukes just has some wheels, and he beat it out. So Dalton Athan will step in with a runner up first, and you got to feel like Dukes will, you'd think, be on the move at some point here in this at-bat. And throw over to first, and Dukes back in safely. So both teams with 6 hits apiece. Creston has 8 runs on those 6 hits, and Shenandoah has 3 runs on their 6 hits, with Ethan taking ball number 1. Shenandoah does have 3 errors already to 0 for Creston. The 1-0 pitch to Ethan is in for strike number 1. Dukes has stayed put, at least for the moment, at first base. And the 1-1 pitch is grounded to second base and bobbled there by the second baseman. So that'll be the first error of the night for Creston. That puts runners at first and second with nobody out, and Logan Dickerson to the plate. And we're going to get a time on the field as the head coach for Creston's going to come out and have a word with the Panthers. The Panthers trying to keep the door open a little bit for the Mustangs here, as the Mustangs threatening here with nobody out and 2 on. The looks like the mound visit is all complete, so the runners will get back on their bases, and we'll be ready to rock and roll here momentarily. So Dukes is at second, Athan is at first, Dickerson at the plate, grounded out to the third baseman, his first at bat. First pitch, Dickerson squares, and that ball bounced, almost caught in the air by Calvin, but it's going to end up being a sacrifice. A little small ball played here by Coach Roberts to try to keep the Mustangs in the ball game here. Puts 2 runners in scoring position. Good job by Dickerson getting the bunt down. He doesn't bunt that often, So good job by the senior, and now Scammon comes up, who's already 1 for 1 on the day, singled and scored back in the second inning. First pitch to Scammon, big swing, long swing. He was behind that pitch. It's no balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch, that's lined into right field. That's going to get 1 run in, and that's all as the throw gets cut off quickly. And Mustangs give an assist on that RBI to Logan Dickerson, but the RBI will go to Cole Scammon as he's 2 for 2 now with an RBI, and he's pretty much hit it into the exact same spot both times. Dukes scores on the plate. Ethan gets to third. So runners at the corners with Logan Twyman, who was hit by a pitch, his last at-bat. His last plate appearance, rather. So he's officially no at-bats. So he's 0 for 0 on the day. Scammon at first. First pitch in for strike number 1. 8-4 the score, bottom of the third. And Twyman hits it up the middle. Could be a double play ball. 6, 4, and 3 is sailed. So it's going to be a fielder's choice. The second out is never a guarantee. So it will not go down as initially in air. It'll be a fielder's choice. And then Twyman advances to second base on an error. So that's clear as mud, I know. But the run will score. It's an RBI for Scammon, or for Twyman, rather. But it's a fielder's choice. That's why he gets the RBI. And then he gets to second on the error. And now Gage Heron steps up. Struck out swinging his last time. Has a chance to atone for that right now. And with a big 2-out RBI single or RBI double, as that's a good stop by Strider behind the plate, as we're now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 8-5 the score, bottom of the third. Mustangs still threatening here. Heron checked to swing. It was a strike anyways, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch to Heron, misses up and in, so 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Two-two pitch popped up to short, or to the third base side, and can of corn there for Haynes. So that'll end the inning. 2 runs right back as we're starting to score some runs fast, quick, and in a hurry. We'll go to the top of the fourth. Creston, 8. Mustangs, 3.
Green Plains is transforming. In addition to being a first-class biofuels producer, we are now a leading ag tech company, producing high-quality feed ingredients for dairy, poultry, swine, pet food, and aquaculture. At our Aqua Lab, we are conducting research to produce the best ingredients for our optimal aquafeed products. Green Plains is expanding in every way. If you're interested in being a part of this journey with us, check out our website for our latest job opportunities.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers, so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
Top of the fourth here in Shenandoah. I apologize. I said it was 8-3 before we went to break. It's 8-5. Mustangs down by 3 as we're just about ready to get going here in the top half of the fourth inning. It's going to be Turner, Greenwald, and Fuller. Turner already 2 for 2 on the day. He singled twice and scored back in the second inning. So definitely a dangerous hitter in this Panthers offensive attack. First pitch to Turner is popped foul, back out of play. So no balls and one strike. A lot of foul balls straight back tonight. I mean, that kind of happens in a baseball game. You get a lot of foul balls straight back. But it seems like tonight there's just been plenty of them for sure. The 0-1 pitch is a curveball that stayed up. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch from Spangler. That's popped up on the left side of the infield. Should be easy play for Scammon, and it is. So 3 pitches, 1 out. They finally get Turner out tonight as there's 1 out in the inning with nobody on base. That's going to bring up Gannon Greenwald. Greenwald hit a sac fly his first time and singled his second at-bat, or second plate appearance, so he is 1 for 1 officially on the day as he lines his first pitch well foul. The 0-1 pitch is in for strike number 2. It takes a hot minute tonight to see what the umpire's calling. He's not super loud, and he's not super boisterous with his calls there. 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good miss. Spangler still up in the count here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch from Spangler as that's off the thumbs, foul, and Greenwald stays alive in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch again is swung on and missed. Kind of looked like he was swinging a garden hose right there, as that was way out into the left-handed batter's box, and that's a swing he's not want to see again there. So 2 outs, and Avery Fuller steps in, and he's 0 for 2 on the day. He hit a foul out to third baseman his first time up and struck out his last time. Oh, 1-1 the count to Fuller. Oh, 1 pitch is flied out to left field. That's a deep shot way back and gone. Home run for Avery Fuller. That ball just kind of got up in the jet stream, and there really wasn't anything Heron could do about it. It landed just shy of the Harry Sparger Field scoreboard, as it's now 9-5. A lot of runs coming fast and furious here in Shenandoah. So Sam Henry to the plate. He is 1 for 2, singled and reached on an error. And that ball's flied out into center field, and Lormer makes the catch, so that'll end the inning for Creston in the top of the 4th. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, nobody left. 9-5 as we go to the bottom.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza. Proud to support this Shenandoah live stream. Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Shenandoah. Bottom of the 4th inning. 9-5. 9-5. Creston out on top. The solo shot from Avery Fuller was the lone run of the top of the 4th. It's going to be 9-1-2 due up for Shenandoah. Michael Reed hit an RBI single his first time up. See if he can duplicate those results at the plate and go 2 for 2. First pitch swinging, and that was a healthy hack by Reed. As he's down in the count now, no balls and 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch misses, so 1 ball, 1 strike to the number 9 hitter for the Mustangs. 1-1 pitch, Reed hits a chopper to second base. Fielded cleanly, and that's a 4-3 put out for out number 1. And that brings up top of the order Jade Spangler. And that pitch misses down in the dirt. We are 2 balls and no strikes to Spangler. And we are 3-0. That missed. So 3 balls, no strikes. Spangler on the day already 2 for 2 and takes strike 1. So a good leadoff hitter. You're going to make the guy throw a strike, and he obliged. So 3 balls and 1 strike now to Spangler. And he'll hit a pop fly into shallow center field. Good hustle in there by the center fielder. Lays himself out and makes a really good catch. So Spangler, tough luck out there on a really good play by the center fielder. So 2 down. And Camden Lormer now steps into the box. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Lormer swinging and missing at strike number 1. Oh, 1 pitch, nice bender. Probably the best looking bender of the night for Calvin, as it's now an 0-2 count as he's trying to make quick work of the 9-1-2 hitters for the Mustangs. And that 0-2 pitch is chopped to second base. Good backhand play, the low throw, but it is scooped up by the first baseman. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Creston as we go to the top of the 5th. Mustangs down 9-5.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Kane, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
Six, seven, eight here due up for Creston as Kyle Strider steps in. He swings and misses, or swings and fouls off, rather. First pitch, he's 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to shortstop and singled his last at bat. The 0-1 pitch missed down in the dirt. Count now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch is lined into deep center field, but right there is Camden Lormer. Tough luck out there for Strider as he tattooed that ball, but Lormer made a really nice running catch going towards the fence. Didn't quite make it to the warning track, but that's still a long out, number 1. That brings up Dylan Hepker, and he pops it straight up. First pitch right to Spengler. Spengler makes an easy two-handed grab there right off the mound. So 3 pitches, 2 outs for Spengler here in the top of the 5th. It's going to bring up Jack Walter. Walter is 1 for 2, singled and grounded into a fielder's choice his last at bat. And on the 4th pitch of the inning, Walter grounds to first. So 4-pitch inning for Spengler. Really brisk pace to the top half of the 5th. We go to the bottom half. Mustangs trying to chip away here. Down by 4.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Bottom of the 5th here in Shenandoah. Harry Sparger Field. 3-4-5 due up for the Mustangs. Hunter Dukes 1 for 2 on the day. Hustle single, an infield single for Dukes. He singled and scored his last time up in the 3rd inning. Led off that inning as well. Duke swings and misses, so he's down in the count here. No balls and 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Duke's down in the count now, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is just kind of poked out into left field. That's going to be a 2-strike single, and an errant throw is going to put Dukes on second base. So a single and advancing to second base on the air. Really good hustle, good heads-up base running, and that's the 3rd error of the night now for Creston. They had gone the first 3 innings without a single error, and now they've put on 3 errors here in the last 1+ innings. First pitch missing to Dalton Athan. So Athan up in the count here, 1 ball, no strikes. Ethan is 0 for 2 officially by my book. He reached on an error his last time up, and now he's up in the count here, 2 balls, no strikes. You got to wonder how long the leash is here for Calvin if he gets into a little bit of trouble, as it's a 4-run lead, and you start getting some people on base, and you never know what's going to happen. As Ethan chops 1-2 first, and the pitcher covers, Calvin covers, so it's a fielder's choice. First out of the inning. That gets Dukes to third. Ethan, a productive out, as he grounds out on a 1-3 putout, or excuse me, a 3-1 putout on the fielder's choice. And now Logan Dickerson steps in as that ball squirts behind the catcher Strider on a wild pitch. So Dickerson will not have the luxury of driving in Dukes, but Dukes scores just the same. If you notice it a little bit dusty on the cameras, that second pitch missed up and away, so 2-0. But if you noticed it a little dusty on your screen, it is nothing wrong with the camera this time. They're just dragging the infield at the softball field, and it is just kicking up boatloads of dust, as now it's 3 balls and no strikes, as my eyes are starting to water a little bit up here in the booth. 3-0 to Dickerson. That's in for a strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike to the senior Logan Dickerson. 3-1 pitch. That is wrapped into left center field. That's going to get down and all the way to the fence, as Dickerson's going to make his way in to second with a stand-up, 1-out double. That is, by my count, that's the 9th hit of the night for the Mustangs. And now you're going to get another visit from the coach here in Creston, with Shenandoah down by just 3 with a runner in scoring position. And Cole Scammon coming to the plate, who's already 2 for 2 on the night with an RBI. It's hard to tell right now if we're going to have a pitching change or not. It kind of looks like we're not going to have a pitching change at the moment. They're going to stick with Calvin here as we get towards the bottom of the order. But the bottom of the order tonight for Shenandoah, that's 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, you've got 3 of their 6 runs. Scammon is 2 for 2 with an RBI. Twyman is 0 for 1 with an RBI. And Michael Reed has an RBI with a single as well, and he's scored. So there's definitely creating some havoc there at the bottom of the order tonight. First pitch to Ethan, missing outside, so 1-0 after that mound visit. And now you know if we go to the mound again for a visit, you will have to make a pitching change. 1-0 pitch, that misses high and outside, so 2 balls, no strikes. If Calvin loses Scammon here, you got to figure this is probably his final batter. If he can get him out, he probably want to work him out of the inning. And the 2-0 pitch, Scammon took a healthy 2-0 hack right there, as he was right on it, but maybe just up or down on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. That missed down in the dirt. Good stop by Strider. So 3 balls and 1 strike to count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Mustangs battling all night. And the 3-1 pitch is in for strike number 2. Really good pitch that time from Dylan Calvin, as he's not wanting to give up easily on this at-bat. Scammon's had his number tonight, as I mentioned, 2 for 2 already. And again, a line drive. That's going to be in the right center field gap, and that's going to get by Greenwald in the outfield. That's going to be an RBI double for Scammon. Scammon 3 for 3 on the night, his 2nd RBI and his first double of the evening. So back-to-back doubles for the Mustangs. Dickerson doubled, and then Scammon just trading places with him, driving Dickerson in to make this a two-run ball game with Logan Twyman to the plate. Twyman hit by a pitch and scored in the second inning, and then grounded into a fielder's choice. His last time up, drove in a run. And the first pitch missing down in the dirt. Good stop by Strider. As this game's getting a little tighter here as we get towards the end of it. We're in the bottom of the fifth, one out. What was once a 5-0 game is now a 9-7 game. And Twyman takes strike number one, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Mustangs could have easily just folded the tents tonight and gone home with a tough luck loss, but they have battled back. And Twyman, good eye there as he takes another pitch down and away, and it's now 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one to Twyman is in for strike number 2, so 2-2 to the 8th grade third baseman for the Mustangs. 2-2 to Twyman. He chops one to third or first base. That's going to be a tough play. They get the out. Good play by the pitcher, Calvin, to get over there. But another fielder's choice there for Twyman. He's putting the bat on the ball. He's not going down looking. He's not going down swinging. He's forcing the defense to make plays, and he's making productive outs, as that's a 3-1 put out for out number 2. And Gage Heron, who's struggled a little bit at the plate tonight. He popped up his last at-bat, struck out back in the second inning. He's got an opportunity to drive in a run here with Scammon just 90 feet away, and he's up in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch right in there on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Heron. One pitch. That's just missed. Well, that was I have no idea where it went. I'm off on the side, but that was a tough pitch to take and a tough ball to get called if you're Calvin. But as a Shenandoah fan, you're going to take it. So the 2-1 pitch, that misses, so 3 balls and a strike. On deck is Michael Reed, who's hit the ball hard twice tonight. So you got to figure we get back to the top of the order, you're going to see a different pitcher. So if you're Calvin, as Heron hits a shot to third base, but a good catch and a good pick and a good throw is going to end the inning. So for the Mustangs on the inning, 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error. And 1 left. We go to the top of the 6th. Mustangs chipping away, down by 2.
I pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shut off and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish. And my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
This very moment, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon is on his way to a newly remodeled surgical suite where he'll scrub up and dress into infection-free equipment and begin a surgery to give his patient a replacement knee. With the help of a knowledgeable staff and the latest technology, he'll give this man hope for a normal life again without walking in pain. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Welcome back into Shenandoah, top of the 6th. And for Creston, it's going to be 9-1-2, Dylan Calvin. And then back to the top of the order, Calvin takes a healthy hack and misses at strike number 1. Spengler came on in the 3rd inning and was able to work his way out of trouble a little bit there. Gave up a couple of runs himself, but has since kind of settled in. And now The 1-1 pitch chopped to Twyman. Twyman's throw to first in time for out number one. Bang, bang play, but it was the right call as Twyman doing a good job over there at third base tonight. He has all year, but you're getting that first play of the game from McCoy Haynes, that little nubber that he just wasn't able to field cleanly, and he's been very good the rest of the night. As we go back to the top of the order, McCoy Haynes, who's 0 for 2 officially on the night. He walked in the second inning. He scored twice. He's reached base 2 times. Reached on an error in the first, walked in the second, and then flew out to left field his last at-bat. And he takes upstairs for ball 2. So 1 out here, top of the 6th, top of the order. Due up now here for the Panthers with 1 out. And that ball's ripped into right center field, but right there is Camden Lormer, never an out. So 2 quick outs again. It's a hard-hit ball, but nothing to show for it. Another tough luck out there for Haynes as he's hit the ball hard the last 2 times up to bat. 2 down, and Cale Turner, who is 2 for 3 on the day. 2 sharp singles up the middle into right center field, and then he popped up to the shortstop his last at bat. And first pitch missing outside, so 1 ball, no strikes. Turner a big out to get in the lineup because he's a big bat in the lineup. Hits the ball very well, good batting average, got some pop, and he's up in the count here. Good hitters count for Turner. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch to Turner. Missing downstairs, so 3 balls and no strike. .30 pitch to Turner's popped foul, so we had the green light 3-0, and he's your best hitter in the lineup. I don't blame him having that 3-0 green light. 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Healthy cut there by Turner. And now it's full, and Spengler trying to get maybe the biggest out of the night here for Shenandoah as they try to get the bats back up, down by just 2. Full count offering. That's popped up. First base side, and that's going to drop onto the railing there. Safety railing there. So we'll do the payoff pitch one more time. 9-7, game that's turned into a pretty good one. It looked like you never know. Maybe Creston was going to run away with it, 5-0 early. Shenandoah was able to kind of quiet the storm, or calm the storm rather, and payoff pitch, swinging a miss. Big strikeout, and that's going to go bring us to the bottom of the inning. Again, a 1-2-3 inning for Spengler. 6 consecutive outs for the sophomore right-hander. We go to the bottom half of the 6th. Mustangs down just 2, coming to bat.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Green Plains is transforming. In addition to being a first-class biofuels producer, we are now a leading ag tech company, producing high-quality feed ingredients for dairy, poultry, swine, pet food, and aquaculture. At our Aqua Lab, we are conducting research to produce the best ingredients for our optimal aquafeed products. Green Plains is expanding in every way. If you're interested in being a part of this journey with us, check out our website for our latest job opportunities.
Welcome back to Shenandoah Harry Sparger Field, bottom of the 6th. A new arm on the mound for Creston, so the book is closed on Dylan Calvin, who cannot lose this game, so he is the pitcher of record currently for Creston. He left the game with a 2-run lead, but now in to pitch is Avery Fuller, the senior. He'll come in to pitch. He's not thrown a ton this year. He started one game, pitched in 5 games, 11 and 2/3 innings, a 7.80 ERA, 6 strikeouts in, again, just a shade under 12 innings. Opponents are hitting .365 against him. Take that with a grain of salt. Kind of just depends on who you play against. But again, definitely a guy that looks like he's going to be around the zone. So Fuller's first pitch, a little bit of a sidewinder delivery, kind of a three-quarter arm slot there. He doesn't throw over the top. That might be a little bit awkward for these right-handed hitters, not having seen it a lot. And definitely has a little bit more of a firm fastball. Not that Calvin threw slowly by any stretch, but Fuller seems to have a little more zip on the fastball as that 1-1 pitch is in for strike 2. So Reed here leading off the bottom of the 6th and then back to the top of the order. And 0-2 pitch. We'll see if Fuller tries to bust out a bender here. And he sticks with the hard stuff, and that's strikeout number 1 for Fuller and out number 1. So 1 out here, back to the top of the order. Jade Spangler, 2 for 3 on the day, a single, a double, and then he flew out to the center fielder his last time up. And first pitch misses way up and outside. Might be a little easier for guys like Spangler and Dukes and Athan to get a gauge on Fuller because they're swinging from the left-handed batter's box as Fuller misses again outside, 2 balls, no strikes. It almost looks like for Fuller, when you're a right-handed batter, it's like he's throwing behind you. And now 3 balls, no strikes. Spangler does not represent the tying run, but representing the tying run currently is sitting on deck in Camden Lormer. And the 3-0 pitch in for strike number 1. So Spangler, it was a 3-0 count his last at-bat, worked the count full, ended up flying out. Now he's got a 3-1 count, and he'll take ball 4. So 1-out walk puts the tying run in the batter's box in Camden Lormer. Lormer 1 for 3 on the day, singled in the first and grounded out to the second baseman in the second and in the 4th inning. Spangler at first. Fuller looks like he's got a little bit of a longer delivery, but he's still got a good arm behind the plate in Strider, so you got to be careful. You don't want to run into outs this late in the game, down by just a couple. And Camden Lormer has shown as the season's gone on that he can definitely put the bat on the ball and force the defense to make some plays. 1-0 pitch from Fuller. That's in for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike from Fuller to Lormer. One pitch. That's flied out into center field and caught by the center fielder. Good play by Greenwald as he had to run a ways to come and get it. Just a shallow fly ball. But Greenwald did a good job that time of making the plays. So now Hunter Dukes will come up. And he represents the tying run. He is currently 2 for 3, singled twice, and again representing that tying run. And again, coming out of that left-handed batter's box, you're able to see that pitch all the way in, that funky delivery that Fuller has. Tough on righties, but on lefties you can see it the whole way. Maybe he can unload on one here. And the 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back, so Duke's right on it. And on the night, as I mentioned, he's 2 for 3, but he scored twice. Singled his last time up on a 2-strike pitch that he just kind of flared into left field and then got to second base on an overthrow. A really good base running there by Dukes. And the 1-1 pitch now to Dukes. And he'll take outside. So 2 balls and a strike with another lefty on deck in Dalton Nathan. 2-1 pitch is fouled straight back onto Lucky Field. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hunter Dukes up to the plate. If there's a guy you want at the plate right now for Shenandoah to put the bat on the ball, this is the guy. It's just a good battle here between Fuller and Dukes. We'll see who can come out on top here in this little mini battle. And Dukes hits one out into left field, and a great diving catch by the left fielder. And that saved a run and probably, for sure, extra bases. And probably a triple there had he not come up with that. So on the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the top of the 7th. Mustangs still down 9-7.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers, so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
Welcome back. Top of the 7th. Spangler still on the bump, trying to finish this thing out and keep the deficit at 2 before the Mustangs go back to the bats here. It's going to be 3, 4, 5 due up for the Panthers. Greenwald, Fuller, and Henry. Greenwald is 1 for 2 on the day. 1 for 2 on the day is Greenwald. Struck out his last at-bat all the way back in the 4th inning. First pitch in for strike number 1. And the 0-1 pitch misses down and away. A 1-1 pitch from Spangler to Greenwald. That misses down, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one pitch in for strike number 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the center fielder for the Panthers. Two-two pitch and buried a curveball. So we're all full. We're all full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that ball gets right through Twyman as it skips away in left field. That's going to put Greenwald at second base. So that's going to be a single on the play, and then he's going to reach second on an error. So leadoff man aboard for the Panthers. And that brings up Avery Fuller, who homered his last at-bat, looking for the same thing here, but it would be a 2-run shot this time. And he's currently on the mound, so he's looking to extend this lead and give himself a better opportunity to pick up a save A 1-0 pitch. That's in for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch to Fuller. That's another ball that's shot into left field, and that one's gone. Second home run of the night. This time it was a line drive shot into left field, a 2-run shot, and that gets it done for Fuller, who's got 2 home runs on the night. 2-tater night for Avery Fuller as his big night continues. And now Sam Henry comes to the plate. Get this camera flipped back around here. Sorry about that. Nobody out. 11-4 the score. And Henry pops up foul and not playable, so no balls and a strike. So Henry to the plate. 0-1 count. The pitch, it misses down and away, so 1 ball, 1 strike to the first baseman for Creston, who is 1 for 3 on the day, singled and drove in a run in the first, and then reached on an error and flew out to center field his last at-bat. The 1-1 pitch in for strike number 2. One-two pitch. The bender misses down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two offering. That ball's hit into center field, but should be right there to Lormer, and it is. So kind of hit right at him. Another well-hit ball for the Panthers, but that time just didn't quite have enough distance to get it out of here, as it was a deep fly out, but out number 1, and now Kyle Strider to the plate. He hit a deep shot his last time. He's 1 for 3, grounded out to short, singled, and flew out to center, so he's 1 for 3. Strider grounds it sharply to Twyman. Cameron wasn't fast enough to pick that up. That was a hot shot. We'll give him an infield single on that one for sure. So Strider aboard with his second hit of the night on a sharp 1-hopper to Twyman. Not a lot any third baseman could do with that one. That was a firm base hit. That's why they call it the hot corner. And that brings up Dylan Hepker. Hepker's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in the second, and walked and scored in the third, and popped up to the pitcher in the 5th. Mustangs trying to get out of here. Only down 4. Give themselves an opportunity here, as that was nearly a pickoff move success by Jade Spangler. Really good snap move, and he nearly got the courtesy runner leaning there. And the first pitch to Hepker in for strike number 1. Oh, 1 to Hepker, misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And trap the courtesy runner back in safely again. Very close both times. You got to figure Trap's going to be a little bit cautious over there. But he does take off. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. And a really good throw by Dukes, but just not able to hold it and apply the tag. Trap was dead to rights there, but weren't able to to hold on to the throw, so that is a stolen base for Trapp. And it's a 1-2 count to Hepker. 1-2 is lined into center field. That's a one-hopper. That's going to make it a first and third situation. Good job by Lormer to get the ball in quickly. So that'll put runners at the corners with one out. And Jack Walter will step to the plate. Walter 1 for 3 on the day, hit into a fielder's choice, or singled, scored, hit into a fielder's choice, drove in a run, and then grounded out to the first baseman. His last at-bat. You got to figure Hepker's going to make his way to second base, and he will. Throw down to the shortstop, cut off, and that's going to be stolen base. So 1-0 the count to Walter. 2 runners in scoring position now. And the 1-0 pitch misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. .20 from Spangler is in for strike number 1. Good pitch, way to get back in the count. And the 2-1 pitch, Walter squared the bunt but popped it foul, so now he's even in the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch from Spangler. Caught looking, strike 3. Right on the corner, right on the black. So now 2 outs. The defense can play back a little bit and make the play at 1. And that brings up Dylan Calvin. Calvin 0 for 3, but he's hit the ball all 3 times. He's pulled the ball all 3 times, flew out to left, and then grounded out to third base 2 times. And he swings and misses a healthy hack at a high fastball. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, and that's popped foul, and it's going to be out of play. That might hit Kay Anderson Field, as it's 0-2, as Calvin well out in front of it. And the 0-2 pitch to Calvin. Did he check his swing? Did he go? He did not go, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fortunate break there for Calvin. I don't know if he went around, but it was close. And so it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Tough call for the field umpire because he's out behind the pitcher. 1-2 count is in the dirt. Good stop by Dukes. Saved a run right there. If that gets by Dukes, that's a run, and that makes it a 5-run game. So Spangler and Calvin in a 2-2 count here, 2-2 battle, 2 outs, top of the 7th, and that ball's popped foul, so we'll do it again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th. The pitch is grounded to shortstop, and the throw is pulling the guy, first baseman, off the bag, but the throw home is in time. So 1 run scores, but the 3rd out is recorded. Ended up being a 6-3-2 put out. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Mustangs got some work to do, down by 5.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
And we're back in Shenandoah, bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Mustangs, down by 5. 4, 5, 6, due up. Fuller still on the mound. And first pitch spiked in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Ethan on the night. It's been pretty productive. He does not have a hit yet. He's reached base, hit the ball all 3 times. Just hasn't been a beneficiary of a base hit yet, as the 1-0 pitch misses way up and away, so 2 balls and no strikes. He's pulled the ball all 3 times, hit it to the first baseman twice, and hit a ground ball to the second baseman that was booted, and was able to work his way on there and score. 2-0 pitch is in for strike number 1, so Fuller finds the zone here after hitting 2 home runs on the night and 3 RBI. And the 2-1 pitch misses just inside. So 3-1 the count to the leadoff hitter, number 4 hitter in the lineup for the Mustangs. 3-1 pitch and swung on and missed. So we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Action pitch coming to Ethan, the freshman right fielder tonight for the Mustangs. Payoff pitch is in for strike number 3. Strikeout looking. And the Panthers 2 outs away from collecting a conference win here on the road. Brings up Logan Dickerson. Dickerson 1 for 3 tonight. Big double, and scored his last time up in the 5th. As he takes a healthy hack at the first pitch, so he's down in the count. No balls and a strike. 0-1 to Dickerson. That misses upstairs and in, so 1 ball and 1 strike. And that 1-1 pitch is chopped up the middle, and that's going to get through for a 1-out single. So Dickerson, multi-hit night for the senior first baseman, puts a guy on base. That's the 9th hit by my count for the Mustangs tonight. And Cole Scammon, who's had a wonderful night at the plate, trying to keep it going. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, 2 RBI, and a run scored tonight. And Scammon chops it off the plate. Should be a good step and throw, and it is. So a fielder's choice gets Dickerson to second base, but if you're Creston, you'll take that as you give up the base, the 90 feet, for the out. So it's a 1-3 fielder's choice for out number 2, and Logan Twyman steps in. Twyman 0 for 2, 2 fielder's choices, and a hit by pitch and scored. He has driven in a run on the night. First pitch, strike 1 call. One to Twyman, and he hits it to second or first base. It's booted, but good job by the first baseman to stay with it and get the out and end the ball game. So we're through here in Shenandoah, and Creston 5-run winners, 12-7 on the night. Creston scored 12 runs on 10 hits. They had 3 errors on the night. And the win on the mound goes to Dylan Calvin. The save goes to, I would say, the player of the game, Avery Fuller. Gets the save, pitches the final 2 innings in relief, and hits 2 bombs with 3 RBI. For Shenandoah, a pretty good night at the plate. just got down early. They got down 5-0 early, and they lose by 5. It was 7-7 really after that. They played a pretty good ball game all the way around. 7 runs, 9 hits. Cole Scammon had a really good night, 3 for 3 with an extra base hit and an RBI. But there were 5 errors tonight by my count for Shenandoah, and that's always hard and that's always tough. But the Mustangs are getting a lot better. They are getting a lot better all the way around, so credit to the coaching staff and the kids. Our next broadcast will be the Lewis Central softball game next week, and that will be the final broadcast on the FDS regular season schedule. So it's been a blast doing these baseball and softball games with you this year. For Fuller Digital Solutions and KMA, I'm TJ Young. Good night, everybody.